They're not playing in big stadiums with big crowds. They might be in big stadiums, but there's not a lot of people there. They've got better TV partners in that you have networks that are more willing to gear their programming, not just while the games are on the air, but around it, to focus on it. Like ESPN will probably have their TV shows talk about the XFL tomorrow. And Fox will do the same thing. CBS and the NFL Network and TNT for the Alliance were not as well positioned to do that. But those shows I'm referring to, like even this show, when we start to figure out, or we get the sense that you are no longer watching or caring, and we can measure these things, we'll stop talking about it. There's a reason why outside of like when the United States is in the World Cup, we don't talk about soccer. Because that's like the only time you care. Most of you, that is. So I just am not going to do backflips and cartwheels and be a stooge or a stand for the XFL after 2 games. I hope you care, because I would like to talk about football games. Well, we talk about football 365 on CBS Sports Radio, but talking about games longer will be fun. But you barely know the people who are in this league. The ones that get good will leave. They'll go to the NFL. They'll go to greener pastures. So staying power is going to be very difficult for this league, as it's been for all of these types of ventures. Yeah, see, the national football media is already saying, many of them are saying, I love it, I can't get enough of it, I'm going to continue to watch. They found a fan today. They allow their players to curse on live TV after plays. Like, I don't think a lot of people watch for that. The access thing, I don't think is going to keep people tuned in. What do you think? 855-212-4227. 855-212-4227. My name's Andrew Filipponi. It's the Pony Express on CBS Sports Radio. Here is Rick in South Carolina. Good morning, Rick.
Good morning. I agree with you pretty much everything that you've said, but there's a couple of observations I had. Okay. It was fun seeing a different type of kickoff. That was fascinating. And then the options that they have after a touchdown, that makes a 2-score game a 1-score game in reality. And that brings a little something different. But I think the only hope is, one, expectations of it's never going to be the NFL, just like you said. It's never going to have the great players, and the players that perform well in the XFL, like you said, they may go to the NFL if they get a chance. Nobody's going to stay there. But certain stories, that's like the guy that had 3 knees and broke it back. Those things are cool.
See,
that gives you
this
something.
Is what I think. I'm going to tell you what I think would give the league a better chance. If they were minor league affiliates for NFL teams, and if guys that were on NFL practice squads or were at the bottom of the 53-man rosters, but were the property of NFL teams, if they played in this league, I think more people would care. Because they've already got a vested interest in the quote-unquote parent club. So if, like, the Dallas Renegades was a feeder team for the Cowboys, and their, like, 3rd-string quarterback was the starting quarterback for the Renegades, Cowboys fans would watch.